Hi stamping friends, welcome to Melissa's Crafting Treehouse. Here are two versions of the project I'll be sharing with you today. They are basically the same except for the background on this second one that is dry embossed with the softly falling embossing folder. We're using the Year of Cheer Designer Series paper, which is a specialty paper, just gorgeous. And we're also using the Snowflake Sentiments stamp set. Check out this gorgeous metallic edge ribbon. We'll also be using that on this card. So we will be doing some heat embossing on this card. So I've pulled out my Versamark and my embossing buddy, and I got my stamp out there as well. So just getting the card ready by folding it and burnishing it with my bone folder. So I'm going to start with attaching this gorgeous piece of designer paper to my copper foil sheet. Now I'm using my multi-purpose white glue to attach my foil sheet to my white panel. I'm using the multi-purpose glue because the back of the copper foil sheet has a little plasticized layering to it, so it doesn't really work very well to use regular snail adhesive. It doesn't want to stick to the paper. So here I'm putting a glue dot on the back of the ribbon, and I'm doing what we call sort of a faux tie, if you will. It's sort of easier than wrapping the ribbon around and tying a knot. And it also actually saves a little bit on ribbon as well. So I've wrapped them around, attached them with glue dots, and now I'm just tying my knot. It works really quite simply and beautifully. Now just adjusting my little tails and snipping off the ends. So now I'm going to add some dimensionals really quick to the back side of my front piece and attach it to the card. And then I'm going to start the process of creating that snowflake embellishment in the front. So I've got one of my gorgeous silver foil snowflakes. Those are retiring from the holiday catalog. So sad. I have enjoyed those so much. And putting dimensionals on the back side of my glimmer paper, attaching it to the snowflake. That actually gives the snowflake a bit of sturdiness, so it's a good first step. Now I'm using my multi-purpose glue and going to attach it to the glimmer paper. Nothing else really sticks to the glimmer paper, so you pretty much have to use the multi-purpose glue when you're putting something down on the glimmer paper. So now I'm going to heat emboss my snowflake. You can see that I've done one already on the left, but it didn't quite meet my expectations. I got some specks left on the paper. So the first thing I did was use my embossing buddy, which is supposed to prevent the specks from coming. It's an anti-static, so it doesn't prevents the extra specks from sticking where they don't belong. So it's really important to use. And now I'm going to go ahead and heat this, and it will melt the embossing powder and make it raised and shiny and gorgeous. So I'm actually showing you on camera on fast speed the process of it heating and melting and getting shiny. It never gets old. I just love it. So check that out. Now I'm going to go in and punch it out with my 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And I did heat emboss that with copper embossing powder. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the focal piece that I created earlier. Now the white glue takes a little while to dry, so you just want to make sure that it's actually dry before you start messing around with it. It is probably dry now. So I just have a few little finishing touches attaching my pieces, and I'm going to pick a clear faceted gem to put in the middle of my snowflake, and I'm kind of trying to decide between the big one and I guess the medium one. Decided I like the medium one. I hope you've enjoyed my project today. I hope you'll come back soon and visit me, and thanks for spending some time with me today. Have a great day and happy crafting.